Hi, and welcome to Coding After Work.
It's that time again. It's
It is.
Thursday.
It is.
It's after work.
Well, for some of us.
For us, it's
Yes.
after work.
That is
And
correct.
there will be coding.
Yeah. So technically, still not lying. That's always a good premise to start your stream on. We're not lying today. Gosh, we kind of derailed this from the start, didn't we? Yeah. There you go.
It's in the description.
Coding After Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derailing quickly.
Ruby on Rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like training.
Oh, come on. The bad jokes already?
Yeah. We're 1 minute in and they have already started.
Are we even a minute in? Yes, maybe. There you go. We have some stuff.
We do. We do. Let's switch over to my computer.
Yes.
There we go. We have sponsors.
We do.
We do.
We do.
Progress Telerik has amazing Blazor.
Blazor. Yeah.
They have Blazor. They also have Blazor UI controls.
I'm not sure about the other one, though. But they do have over 95 components for truly native components for Blazor.
Have .NET MAUI components. Maybe they have Blazor as well.
I don't know. We need to talk to them.
Yeah. Maybe that's the thing. We also have another sponsor.
We do.
Who is
we
that?
do. If Insurance. Ooh. Yeah. They are growing their community. They are. Last time I checked, and they didn't update the number. Yes, look at that. There are over 1,000 of them now.
Still no sound.
Still no sound?
What is up with that?
What is up with the sound?
Check, check. So that one is working. And what is not working?
What is not working?
Is this one not working? Is this one? What's...
Is it the NDI? I did restart the NDI.
That one is firing as well.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I see sound.
Oh, it wasn't it.
Okay. That is, well, there you go. There you go.
Perfect.
Oh, welcome C# Fritzers. Friends of Jeff's are friends of ours. We just tried to fix our sound that was not broken.
Not broken.
But
apparently.
It was last time, so
yeah,
made sense. And also, we had a very interesting message that just came through 2 minutes before we started the stream, and that is, we have power outage in your area. So let's hope that doesn't spread. Yeah.
Hopefully it will.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that we usually say that if Insurance has 900, over 900, they have hit 1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they are usually looking for people, so hit them up. Have you tried coding at work? We have. I'm not good at it, so I switched jobs. Jimmy does, though. Mm-hmm. And Napalm is trying to avoid it. I heard there's a lot of options for that.
Avoiding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know them all.
Procrastinating for the win.
Yes. I'm a master procrastinator. I have a black belt. Oh, look who's here.
Hey.
We miss you too. We haven't seen you in ages. This is what happens when there's a pandemic and everything is closed down. Damn this pandemic. Maybe soon.
We're going to the States in November, but not in your area, I'm afraid.
And we are so happy because we are running out of everything.
That's true.
We're desperate for American stuff. And that might sound strange, but there are some stuff that is a little bit better and easier available in the States than in Sweden. NyQuil, for instance. Dayquil.
NyQuil.
We have all the things the components of it, but it's not legal in Sweden to have a medicine that cures more than one illness. So if it cures cough, it cannot cure cold. So there you go. Twinkies? No, it's not Twinkies.
Twinkies are good, though.
The ho-hos? No.
Oh, what was those we got from Jeff when he came over to Sweden? What was those? Those were good.
They were something else. They were moon pies? Tasty cakes.
Yes.
Tasty cakes.
Ooh, those were good. Basically everything with sugar. That's good.
Wait, how does that work? Do they rest the medicine? I don't know. Well, it's not, they don't sell it. That's how they do it. Ooh, look at that. Peanut butter ones are amazing. Peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups are good, but we can get them. Yeah, as long as it's not American chocolate. And I say chocolate because I found out that they actually... So I'm so sorry if you're from the States. We just have different taste in chocolate because you're trained to like something that we in Europe or the rest of the world does not call chocolate. And
so,
this is actually...
Chatroom, you're in for a rant.
Sorry. We should have a rant mode. So what actually ended up happening, there was... I don't remember all the details, but there was something, they were running out of sugar or whatever during some sort of I don't know, shortage war or something. So they actually put something else in it that makes it taste for us. And again, I'm so sorry. For us in Europe, it tastes like vomit. And that is actually true. They put in something else that for us tastes like that. So that's why we always bring chocolate to the States. So
and never bring chocolate home from the States.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But it has a reason, and now you can't undo it because it's a thing and it's a staple, and I do understand that. So yeah. Different taste buds.
Yeah.
We're trained differently, but we usually bring it as bribes. Or just as, here, you can be as fat as me if you want to. That's also a good thing. Oh, Milka. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We should, yeah. Been a long time. Yes, I know. That's how we feel. That's how we'll feel. Yeah, we need to set this up because, yeah, it will ruin the domestic chocolate. I mean, Sweden is by no means, or Scandinavia is by no means the best chocolate in the world, but it's so good. Belgium, of course, wins, but that's different category.
And we actually...
Oh, I'm drooling now. How did we end up talking about this?
We met someone, I don't remember at what conference, and she was like, oh, Sweden, that's where the awesome chocolate comes from. No, I think
no,
you're
it's not, but we
about
do have
Switzerland. No. I mean the yellow, and she actually meant Sweden.
Yeah, she did. She did. Oh, Tyndall likes pucko, which also means moron. It's slang for moron. It tastes like chemicals with a slight aftertaste of cacao. Yeah, it does. Definitely. And that's that's a great description. I don't particularly enjoy it, but I don't hate it. So there you go. So what are we doing today?
What are we doing today? Well, first of all, we are taking a look at what we have.
Yes. And we still... Oh, that was my job. I was going to find a new picture. So sorry.
I'm guessing you haven't.
I haven't. Sorry. Maybe next time. So this is our page.
This is our page. So if we reload it, you'll see that we have counters.
Yeah. Still
counting up. We have added 51 conferences the last 7 days. That is basically true. I've added 50 of them today. So,
so it's still true.
Yeah, we're not running the script on the clock at this time.
First, we need a page to show that we can show people.
Exactly. So, I thought that we're just going to dive in We're going to take a look at the different pages and try to make something usable.
Yes.
So we can continue
good.
working with...
The counter should be real time. One of these days. One of these days.
Oh, God.
Oh,
He did say it, didn't
I
he?
know he did. I know he did. And for anyone who was not here when we actually built this is built in Blazor.
Yeah.
Or as you called it before, Blazor.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing now. And also, it's a page that aggregates everything you need when you're looking for a conference if you are a speaker, an attendee, or an organizer. And we're not stealing the thunder. We are redirecting them, but we're just aggregating all the information so it's easy to... You get an overview.
Yeah. At this point, we are not even redirecting.
No,
we don't have a link for
right
that.
now we don't have a page, but that's the gist of the page.
So, last night...
Oh, no. What is it? Are you going to say it again?
I couldn't sleep. So, I kind of did something.
Oh,
So I thought maybe we could show that while we have lots of visitors.
Yes, if I can find it. Here we go. So, Jimmy has been running Blazor in production since day 8. So that's a long time. He's also a geek.
A long time.
So this is what he did last night when he couldn't sleep.
Not again.
Not again.
Okay.
I thought I was going to.
Do it again.
Well, Tyndall actually likes it because apparently he got a preview.
He did.
I did too.
And,
Yes, again.
I mean, and we love Blazor, so.
That's cool. Yeah, and Back to the Future, obviously. That's
Obviously.
For anyone who's too young. That is Back to the Future. And go watch it if you haven't.
Go watch.
Oh, look at that! My dog is named Doc after Doc Brown from the Back to the Future. So cool! That's awesome! And happy Thursday! That's awesome.
Tyndall's comment here was exactly what I was thinking. Wouldn't it be... Or Copernicus, I believe they...
Oh, you're such a
first,
geek.
the 1955 dog was named,
okay.
if I don't remember.
Well, he said he was named after Doc Brown, not Doc Brown's dog.
Right,
So he would actually be Dog Brown. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now I'm doing puns.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
You should clip that.
No. No clipping. I know where it ends up. On Clip Talk.
Okay, so let's try and see what we're going to do.
Yes, because we need to make it usable.
So this picture, we're going to change that one. Let's not spend the whole stream with trying to find a new picture.
No, I
this
can
one.
do that off stream.
Well,
apparently I
we have
missed.
the counters. Counters are awesome.
I know you think that.
We have a little bit of text. Let's just keep that for now.
And before, I mean, if they get another dog at Napalm's house, it will be named Marty. So that's pretty awesome.
Marty.
And it makes sense because then the younger one is Marty and the older one is Doc.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. Okay, so when we go into speakers,
Yes.
we have this page.
Yeah. So this is all the open call for content or call for papers or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Come speak at our event.
And this is using the Blossom grid component.
Yes.
And I guess that's fine. But
Yeah.
for what we're doing here, we're showing two values. We're showing the conference name and the time left. might not be the best fit. I don't know.
As a conference speaker and a conference organizer, I think it's good to show the time left, because I would say 80% of all speakers submit the last day, and
True.
half of those the last hour.
That is true as well.
10% after the fact.
10% emails just seconds after
Yes.
it closes and say, oh, I missed it.
Yeah. Time zones and stuff. So yes, time left is actually a good thing to show, I would say. So I know how long I can procrastinate.
This is the procrastination timer.
Ooh, that is such good name. And everyone that ever submitted will understand that.
So what are we saying? First of all, do we want to keep the grid?
If we want to keep the grid, I would like it to be a little bit smaller and in the center, so we have a little bit spacing on either side, depending on how much we're showing, of course.
But are we benefiting of having the grid at that point?
No.
I don't think we are.
No.
So let's rip that one out. Speaker page, and we have our grid here. Oh, we have that one.
We cannot see anything that you're doing.
Can't you see anything?
No.
It's just black.
Yes. Well, for me, basically. I have a bit of issue with contrast. If it's a low contrast, I'm out. Okay, it's not completely black.
Okay, so let's. So we're using the virtualized components. So let's back up. The Blazor grid is using the virtualized component in the background.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that here as well, because we're loading. We have a lot of data. We have, like, what did I say?
351 or something?
Yeah, something like that. And we don't want to load all of them at the same time. So let's use the virtualize.
Yeah, so the virtualize, if I recall correctly, will load, it will check how many items, how many conferences can you show on your screen. So if it's on Jimmy's computer, it's Jimmy's screen, let's say 10. Then it will load 10, and then you can say, also load 5 above and 5 below. But it will only load that. When you scroll, you get another 10 or 20, depending on what your setting and your screen is, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
And
I learned something.
and it has actually two very good functions. So one of them is what you described.
Yeah.
So it just, when we're talking about loading, it's actually it has two functions. It has loading and rendering.
Yeah.
So one of them is rendering. So I can take all of these posts, just get them into the virtualized component, and it's just going to render the ones that is on screen.
Yeah.
Or I can use the now I'm looking at my screen, the items provider, to make it load only those posts.
Yes.
So it's going to get, so if we have 10 items on the screen, we have 100 items in the database, it's going to hit the database 10 times to load the whole list when we're scrolling. So we're just going to go with the item provider here, like that. I'm just going to take the one from our component, because I kept the naming, so it should be easy to understand.
Good. That's good.
And we want to have a name.
Yep. That
Like
makes
that.
sense.
So we're just going to paste that one in. And inside of here, there is... Why is this one? I think it's just because the naming is wrong. Let's see if that's the case. So in the case of the Blazor grid, we have something called a context, and we can use context in the virtualized component as well. But we can also say context, and we can name it C, for example.
As in conference
As
or
in
context.
conference. And boom, now everything works because we have C
All
in
right.
here.
So we actually saved a little code.
We saved a little bit of code, and I think it's clear enough with the C, because
Well,
as you said, it's a conference.
Yeah.
So everything inside of the virtualized component, inside of the virtualized component's tags are going to be rendered for each item. Okay.
Yeah, so a name for each item right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we also have the time left. So let's do that. Let's add c dot time. No. Let's see here. Why is this not working?
Because every time we stream, your IntelliSense stopped working.
Is that true?
Well, at least every other. Usually it's the hot reload, but that you can, that's an easy fix.
I think I might need to make it understand that we're switching back to Blazor.
Oh, right.
There we go. No, time. No, it's actually closing in. There we go.
Oh, right. It was called that.
So let's save it. Let's rebuild. Let's see what happens.
Do we still get data? Reconnecting.
Let's see if this
It's kind of
works.
like...
There we go.
Ooh,
Done.
I want the grid back.
It's gone.
Oh, come on.
This is what you get now.
Oh my gosh. And earlier Jeff on his stream was afraid that I was going to crap all over his UI. Whew. Yeah. Okay, fix it.
You don't like it?
It's at least responsive. Pretty. Keep it. Looks like Craigslist. That's not a good thing, I think. I'm not sure that's, yeah. Okay.
So I think it's a pretty good idea to have a table for this.
Yeah.
Because it's tabular data.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's do that. Table. And this is one of the things that I really like about Blazor, that you can have all of these. You can use the standard HTML, no problems, together with mixing it with Blazor components.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it like that. Copy this one. Pop it in down here. Boom. Take this one. Developers don't like to write code.
Well,
we're lazy by nature.
It's not only developers who's lazy, just saying.
There we go. So let's save it and see what happens.
So now we put it in the TD tag, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit better, but still very not good.
So let's put the closing in. Let's put that in its own cell as well.
Yeah.
There we go. Save.
There you go. A little bit better.
The parentheses, I think. Let's remove those. Boom, like that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm back in 1997 at an internet cafe.
Using Netscape.
Yeah. Something like that. And
Searching on Alta Vista.
Alta Vista, that's the thing. That was the thing. Also, then we got Yahoo, and Yahoo was pretty good. Also, without Yahoo, who knows if we actually would have met. Ooh, Alta Vista. We're showing our age here. So this was a Swedish portal, like a start portal. Hotbot. I don't know that one. But I do remember Passagen. It had listed like tens of million. Well, it didn't have that many.
Now, you are an expert at forgetting things in Visual Studio.
Yes.
That's like your superpower.
Yes. You are looking for...
yes.
Control KD in Visual Studio and Alt Shift. Damn it, where's Simon? in Visual Studio Code? What's that?
I have no idea.
Shift Q, maybe? I don't know. Remember skunk? No.
Right, so we have this.
I don't think
Now,
that's a key. Maybe it's not. Oh, it's not Alt Shift? So which one is it? Looks for... Oh. Oh, yeah. I don't know. So the one tidy up Visual Studio Code.
Format document.
Format document. Oh, so is it Alt something F then? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember, but I remember the one for Visual Studio, which is kind of interesting because me and Visual Studio are not friends. Me and Visual Studio Code are better friends. I wouldn't say good friends, but we're acquaintances at least. Talking, speaking terms.
Yeah.
We're in speaking terms.
So the bad thing with using virtualize, in comparison with Blossom Grid, is that we don't have any null template, so we don't know, we can't show something while we're loading data. We need to figure that one out somehow.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
at this point, like if we will reload this page, it's going to be white for just a second.
Yeah, for now.
So,
Oh, right.
like that.
Okay. Got it.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. Tyndall likes Visual Studio. It's his bestest friend. Well, that's why. Everybody's friend with Visual Studio, so it couldn't befriend me, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so let's just keep this one like this for a second, and pop over to this one.
Yep.
So I'm thinking we're going to do the same thing here.
Well, this one actually looks better than what we have now, but yes, it should be tabular data.
So let's go in here. Let's copy all of this.
Oh, you would
goodness.
talk to Visual Studio for me? That's so nice. I need Visual Studio for Mac. Oh, there you go.
Now this one looks basically the same, but we're gonna change. We're gonna get the get conferences async. That's the one we were running there. So get conferences async. There we go. We still want the conference name. We don't want closing in because that doesn't make sense for this page. But instead we want to have the start date. Event.
Yes.
Date. Event start.
Yes, because that's a little bit more important.
So I think we're going to change some things
really?
in the future. Yeah, because we got event start and we have, what is the name of the other one? Call CFP start date.
Yeah.
Then it should be event start date or start date event.
Oh,
It's a little bit off when it.
So actually, event start date and call for paper start dates are two different things.
Yes.
Because call for paper can be open when the conference, well, it's usually open when the conference is not even planned yet.
Yeah. But I'm talking about naming here.
Yeah.
So I would think that event start date would make more sense, for example. But
let's fix that later.
Yeah. So there we go. We got some horrific attendees thingy here. Let's remove that one.
Well, I think that the whole page is kind of horrific.
Is it?
Yeah. A little bit.
There we go.
A little bit.
Much better. Now, organizers, we talked about having like all the dates and showing kind of a heat map when events
Well, that's
are
version
happening.
5. You tend to take the smallest project and make it the largest project.
So you know that diamonds are formed by pressure?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that the organizers page perhaps will be the last thing we do for that.
And coal. There you go. Well, we're carbon-based. Wait, sorry. Jimmy isn't cool. He isn't coal. But you're carbon-based.
Jimmy isn't cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool when I'm not cold.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
Well, hello there. Welcome. Okay. Oh, you're silicon-based? There you go. Jimmy's pun-based. That's what he is. And it's rubbing off on me.
It's rubbing off.
Well, it did. Not even 1 minute into the stream and I was punning all over the place. That's not good.
All right. So we got a page.
Yeah.
Publish. Ship it.
No. You must be ginger-based. There you go. The V'ger. I bet you get pun-based. It's a punishing experience. Yes, it is for me. Well, I'm not the only one, at least. I'm in good company. Yes, we do have a page. An awful-looking page, but at least it's a page.
So what do you want to do?
We want to separate them a little bit and add some padding and margin and
Where do we want to do that?
Between the cells.
Okay. So now we're faced with a couple of options.
Tell me the options.
We can put all the styling inside of the attendee, the speaker page.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
But I'm thinking all of the tables is probably, we probably want them to have the same kind of look and feel. Right, so let's...
Stripe it! Yes, that's actually a good option as well.
So let's pop into our site here. So I removed a lot of things last time. We basically only kept the built-in Blazor UI control thingies. And I think we're going to keep it that way for a little bit longer at least. All right.
At least until we get a minimum Jessica will not puke on stream version that we are not super ashamed of, then we can better it another time. Yeah.
And I'm one of those a little bit more semantic HTML coders. I don't know if it's going to hold all the way, but I'm thinking that
where is this going?
We're not going to have a lot of tables.
Well, we have one on each page.
Yeah. But we're not going to have anything that is going to look anything else but like those two.
Anything else.
We're going to have...
What English this is.
We have two tables right now, and we want them to look the same.
Yes.
Right. I don't think we're going to have a third option, a third table that we want to look completely different.
No, got it.
So what we want to do here is that, so instead of adding like a class for a TR, you add a class for a TD, add a class for a table, we could basically just say, you know, every table...
We can't really see what you're typing.
I'm not typing anything.
No, but when you are starting to typing...
I'm not typing anything.
I'm trying to get inclusive here. Scroll, damn it. Thank you.
I basically...
Exactly. Tables are for tabular data, and that is very often forgotten. Because there are... Back in the day, we had to use tables for other than tabular data, but today we don't, because we have different options. Oh yeah, I did table for layouts until almost CSS2, and that makes sense. But then someone hit me with the stick, and I stopped. The carrot didn't stick.
We have something. Today.
No.
But
table shunning. You have div soup for that now. Yeah. That's a completely different problematic issue.
So kind of what I want to do here is I want to style, in this case, I'm styling the TD. So every TD in the whole project is going to look the same.
Okay. Yep.
Because we're not using TDs for anything else.
No.
So all the tables going to look the same. So what do we want to do? We want to add some padding. Was that what you were talking about?
Yeah, sure.
So how much padding do we want? Do we have a number? Number me.
Number you?
Number 2 padding. No?
No. That's. Are we doing padding?
4, 5.
Or are we doing margin, or are we doing both? Because they differ. So padding is whatever content we need some air, and margin is table end, table beginning, right?
In this
so
case,
I think
we
need both.
TD.
Yeah.
So it's
but I don't know what font are we using. 18. I think that's the standard. So say 0.3 ems.
Now we're talking ems or rems.
EMs.
0.3.
Yeah.
EM.
Yeah. Let's try. And that should be, if our font is 18.
And where do we want that? All over?
Yeah.
Is this working? Is this how you do it?
I don't know.
Did something happen?
Yes, something did definitely happen. Not sure if it's enough or not. Maybe. Well, we could also use the. Here you go. Padding inside box, box background shows. Margin outside box, package background shows. Which you know, but now I've mansplained it, so. Thank you. And you didn't mansplain it. In that case, I womansplained it before you. So there you go.
Okay.
What was your question?
I didn't have a question.
Okay.
Are we good with this one?
For now, yes. Because we also need margin.
Margin for what?
For the TDs. Between them?
Why do we need something between them?
That depends on what we're doing. Are we striping them as Tyndall suggested?
We can stripe them.
Yeah, start with that, because I'm not sure if the why did you if you just put it once, I think it will go all around.
I wasn't sure. So
okay, yeah. Well, better be super clear.
All right, so I have no idea how to do striped.
Internet does. Oh, there you go. Just do this. Table class, table stripe tables.
That's actually...
And Bootstrap handles the rest. There you go. Right. Now he's trolling me. He
and you're absolutely right about that. But look what you have there. You have class table. It's a table already. I don't have to tell the table that it's a table. Table hover, table striped. So what I'm gonna do, let's think about this. Let's actually go to Bootstrap, because Bootstrap is not a bad thing to use. I'm not a fan. Let's go examples. Doc. Table identity crisis. Yes, I think we have that now. Tables. Let's see here. Got a stripy one. There we go. Table striped. All right. Let's take a look at what's happening here. Pop in here. So the working theory right now is that the reason might be that it's a class is because you can technically table stripe a div containing divs. I think, maybe. Yep. In Bootstrap.
And that's probably true.
I'm absolutely. I'm not bashing on Bootstrap. I kind of like Bootstrap.
Bootstrap is yours JavaScript.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's see. Here.
We're even worse friends than Visual Studio and I. That's where we're at.
Where is
I like when things are easy, which of course Bootstrap sort of are, but it's also 22,000 rows of stuff.
It should be here somewhere. Let's see.
What are we looking for?
I want to figure out what the striped class is actually doing.
Oh, right. You want to see the actual script for it?
Table.
That's true. We have a table.
Why isn't the striped one showing? Okay, let's do it like this then. If you want to fight, let's fight.
Are you fighting it?
Can I do it like this? I mean, and now I'm this is not what I want. Is this only?
You're not speaking with whole sentences.
That's because I have not the bandwidth for full sentences right now. So striped columns.
Yeah.
Striped.
And that should probably be striped rows.
Okay, let's do it like this instead. Let's do it with the internet. Striped tables.
So we have a suggestion here.
CSS. Table tr all rows. Table every other 2n. That might be actually completely correct. So you're saying
you want it like that.
That, right? So let's say it's gonna be. Why is this not liking it? Expected a selector for the rule style. Striped tables. I think you're right about. Oh, okay. So this.
But yeah.
That's not. Maybe it's.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Great. So 2n, like that, right? There we go. That looks better. All right.
Thank you,
so
Tyndall.
color. Yeah, thank you so much. Background, no background. The other way around. Background.
Are you singing your code now?
Is that wrong?
No, it is soft work. So, well, for us.
Okay. So every second row. What color?
Well, what color do we have as a background? Tyndall likes it.
T-A-B-L-E.
Pink. No, but I think we have our CSS variables still, right? Or did you comment those out as well?
I'll comment those out, but we still have them.
Okay. So what background is this going on? Is it going on white?
Yes. At this point.
Then I would suggest a very light gray. And you want a color for that? Okay.
Light gray. It's actually in there.
Yeah,
There
see?
we go.
Oh, that's too light. If that went through, that's too...
Not sure it did. Did it? Light background color.
I usually curse at my code rather than sing to it. Me too! And then I have chocolate and everything is good. Go Swedish blue and yellow. Oh, Tyndall is on that one. Yeah, that looks not pretty. So I did say very light gray, but sure. Well, this isn't the final colors anyway, right?
They're written in CSS, they're final.
That's not how it works.
So what do you want instead?
What? I don't know. Well,
20.
lighter gray? You went darker.
80.
No, well, no. You need to go up in the 200s or something. 200.
200.
What? For RGB. So, try D3.
D3.
C. I like that one though. We got a C. That's a good one as well.
Is it?
I have more.
C.
That's Tyndall's go-to light gray. I have more go-to dark grays than I have.
Is this even updating?
I don't know. It looks the same. Yeah, you can also short it so to CCC. Ah, that's what you did. That's not gray.
Isn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
Still a little bit too dark.
Yeah. Welcome to my world. I can spend hours on this issue. And I mean hours.
E0. We got another suggestion. Let's go E0.
How about E5?
E5.
Maybe it's too...
No. E5.
How does that look? At least
a
little bit. Yeah. E2? How?
Aren't we going the other way?
Oh,
around?
yeah, we are.
E9.
That's not a thing?
What?
Is that a thing?
Why wasn't,
oh, no.
EA Sports. Let's
it's
go
in the game.
EF. Let's go EF. There we go. That's kind of good.
FFF. So you went full F. Yeah, let's leave it at that because otherwise we will just be here all day trying to figure that out, and that looks so much better, right?
And this one is
also better.
Yeah. All right. Great. So what do we think about the link color here? Do we like it? Want to keep it?
Full F what? F. EF. You see, F. It sounds pronounced. Well, sorry. I'll show myself up. Pink! Again with the pink. Yeah. I think it's not very clear to read when it's underlined.
Right.
So, and everything today is clickable, basically. So I think we should remove that first of all.
So here is a moment when this semantic HTML CSS thingy might fail.
Okay.
Because we already have links up here, right? These are, of course, not underlined. And I actually think these are styled in a very specific way because I used
they don't have
template.
enough contrast.
But let's try and continue using semantics. So let's
Do you remember when everyone removed the link underline and then had it on hover? Tyndall remembers. Jessica does too.
So what is decoration something?
Yeah.
Decoration style, text decoration style. None? No. That's not the one. Text.
I think it's decoration.
Is it?
Well, I thought so.
This is one of the things that I always have to check. Text
I thought it was
decoration?
text decoration none, but I've been out of the game.
No, text decoration. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
I had the style thingy. There we go. Right. So you should, yeah, I don't know if we talked about this on stream, but you should definitely talk about the blue color.
Oh, the color blue. Oh, let's see if I can remember the color code. Let me see if this is a color. Because I might actually remember that. So color is super important. Let's see.
000FF. Next question.
I think it might be very similar to that. Here we go. It's actually 0044CC. So, do you have a color picker or something? You should show it.
I don't know.
Oh, you can show it like that. Yeah. 0044CC.
0044CC.
Yes. And then you should remove the text decoration none so we can actually see it. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. So this color blue, Microsoft Bing, Google, but for Microsofties, they did a huge test. And I think that Amazon was involved in it as well. But what they did, they tested a lot of colors for the search result and what color engages the most people. And then they narrowed it down to blue. That's the most engaging color on the internet. And then they did what type of blue. And they found out that this particular color would make them $80 million. Increase $80 million because you changed from one blue to another. That's annual revenue they would get from clicking on ads and stuff like that. And
so we're not talking about like changing from red to blue.
No,
we're talking about
blue to blue.
Just a subtle difference between blue colors.
But the interesting thing is, now they've changed it again. So imagine how much money you will put in to try to make $80 million. I mean, it's worth a lot. And the test was humongous. And they've done it again and probably even more thorough. So colors are super important. That's for sure. I think blue is because we've all trained on it. Otherwise, I think it would have been pink. You're most probably right, actually, because pink is on a faster end of the spectrum than blue is, so it will catch our attention much more faster. You can even measure brain chemistry. This is something I'm very nerdy about and like very much. Yeah, so you're probably right. They need an A, B, and Z test. Yes, that's probably what they did.
Okay.
So much blue. I have this all in my head now. Sorry. Sorry about that. We can talk about pink instead. That's actually not women's favorite colors. It's in the I think it's 14% red and pink in the demographic of that. But no men between 18 and 70 have purple as their favorite color. This is the things that lives in my head. But can I remember the shorthand for fixing my Visual Studio Code? No, I cannot.
No.
Oh, yes. Did you know that pink and blue colors for babies, actually kids, this is children, used to be switched? Yes, because pink was Actually, it derives from red and blue, and it went down to pink and light blue because it was more expensive with red. So men got the red, and their kids, the boys, got pink because they were not fully men yet, and other way around. And then we, as women or girls, just adopted it. So there you go. Red because blood, anger, and kills. Blue because don't know why. Well, no.
You merely adopted the pink. I was born in it.
Yeah. Well, this was a color tangent.
All right.
Back to the code.
So do we want to keep the blue? The big blue?
Sure. I don't know. What's the contrast for that? I think it's fine. What was the light blue we had? Where's my color.adobe.com? Let's check the contrast. So we had... oh, wait. I should go into the accessibility tools and contrast checker.
Connected your computer as well.
Well, you can do this as well. You need to learn. And what was the gray?
The gray.
Oh, that was EF. I remember. That is... Oh, no, we cannot keep that. It is okay for AA, the bare minimum, but I suggest we actually go to triple, the enhanced contrast. And if we want the blue, we can, for instance...
have any color you want.
If we're going blue, I would suggest 003. Actually, we should go one higher. I like when we can include a lot of people. Let's try. This has a contrast ratio of 9:1, which is the minimum for the enhanced recommendation of contrast is 7:1. So 003B B4. Let's try that. double the action and triple the contrast. Yeah.
Is that better?
No, that looks horrible. Oh, wait, that's a darker one. No, that's... Oh, that's interesting. Let's up the ante a little. Let's go to 15. Now, this will be a very dark one, but let's try it. 001 E66. 001.
001.
E.
E.
6.
6.
6.
6.
Let's try that one. That could be a little bit too dark.
What is up with... So, these are R, G, and B.
Yes.
Is 001? You...
I'm giving you the hex.
No, you're not. So that's basically black.
No, yeah, it's very... do you want it more blue? We can go down a little. We can go to 15. Well, this is basically... Set the contrast ratio. Let's see. Let's do 14.5. We want it to be readable. No, I want EF. Why are you doing this to me? They changed the... Come on. They changed the gray as well. Okay, 002.
Doing it again.
It says so.
00.
20.
20.
6. C. Oh, that's why you were... Okay, I got it.
Is that it?
It is a very dark blue.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go with that one. So do we want a hover effect? So this one.
Yes.
Are we satisfied with that color?
No. We are not. We could do just like a super bright blue. That's fine. Like the Bing one or something.
So let's see. I don't think we need that one.
Let's increase the blue.
Hover.
Here we go. How about 0, 0?
0, 0.
2F.
2F.
CF.
CF.
This still has a pretty high contrast. Oh, that doesn't do anything, does it?
Oh, it does.
Oh, it does?
It's horrifically blue.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. What kind of color do you want?
But that's fine. If you want.
We can do it the other way around.
If you want that color, let's do it.
You wanted the blue.
You are the UX expert.
No, no. Yeah, UX, not UI. That's the difference. But it depends. You said blue, right?
It is blue.
You know my answer to what color do you want? Let me guess. Is it pink? I think it is.
All right. What else do you want to do with the page?
So
this is what it
it's
looks
purple.
like.
Yeah. No, you're between 18 and 70. You can't. And Simon wants them all. So basically, black, white. Which one is it that has all the color? I always forget.
White.
White. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. FF.
I'm seeing the what is that from Family Guy, or is it the monkey? That one?
You know what we should do?
No.
We should have the same orangey yellow that we have on the logo as a hover, or as the original. What? Well, no, as a hover, because that will be a much better contrast if you're colorblind.
Figure that one out then. So that would be in the so now this is one of the problems when you're using let me see, where is it?
Yeah, so Tyndall called me out on the color demographic research. Yes, it is a pretty old research. It is done throughout the world, but back in 2012, I believe, which means a lot of people did not have internet yet. So the amount of people who actually answered that were diverse perhaps wasn't. Yeah, it is ancient, but it's still fun. It's still fun. And also, I don't think you can put a demographic, well, colors in demographic areas like that. And I think that's not how it works.
So you want the yellow one for the hover. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I usually use Adobe color thingy. Yes, color.adobe.com. It's awesome. You enter one color and they will give you, actually it will give you 4 more colors and you can switch it around. What you also can do is actually search on pages like that, either color.adobe.com or Color Lovers, spelled in a English way, not an American way. You can search for stuff like Summer Breeze or Cool Blue or Taxi or whatever you want, and they will suggest color palettes already done and free to use.
So now developers actually can implement it should feel like a summer wind.
Yes.
All right, so this is what we got. Let's zoom in a little bit. Kind of look horrific, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Yeah. But this isn't the color you had in the beginning. You had a more orangey color and then... Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong... Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm looking at this screen now. Yeah. Don't. We can't have that.
Let's switch back to
Yes.
the other one and let's just keep it.
Oh, holy God, that is horrible. Yes.
There we go. Let's keep that one.
Yeah, we need to fix that later because that is not inclusive in any way. You can't have that yellow, it burns my eyes. Yes. So I was looking at our TV here right in front of us, and right before stream, I actually lowered the color on the screen because we look very pink and it's distracting to me. So right now we're more monochromatic, so the yellow wasn't that bad on that screen. Yeah. If you want blue and yellow, we should do it on the row backgrounds. So proper Swedish colors. Yeah, no, let's not go there. But we should do something about that at a later stage because this is not inclusive. The hover is not inclusive. We could do that. It's expanding or get bold when that's the bold. No, that will be distracting. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I've had a migraine all day.
Blink.
No, I did not say blink. Are you looking pink because you increase the saturation for the chroma key? No, it's the TV. It's a very old TV and it has crappy settings. So we look fine on all other screens, but the main one we have, that we look very pink.
Hopefully you don't see us as pink.
No, well, in the OBS we look our regular, very pasty white, pinkish white. Yeah.
Okay, so you talked about having all of this goodness in the middle. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, at least not cramped. It depends on... Yes. Did I mention migraine?
So I'm thinking...
I'm on 3 doses of migraine medicines today. 3!
Your brain should be really quick now.
Do you know how much caffeine there's?
I know. I know.
Actually, it's 2.5.
So I'm thinking that perhaps we want to have something on the right here. I don't know what. So we shouldn't plan for it right now.
I did not hear anything you said. I was reading what Simon was...
This is business as usual. So I'm thinking that we should have an area for something on the right side. So perhaps the 3 latest conferences
but
3,
that will work itself out later on. Am I using tryptanes? No, I'm allergic to those. I get super sick and cannot. I cannot. I have tried since I was around 12. I have had migraines since I was 4. Yes, in that case, I should be lying in a puddle of the floor. I'm talking about, let's see, for the Swedish audience, Treo. For the Americans, Excedrin, caffeine, extra strength, migraine pills. There you go. No, I cannot handle the real ones. I rather have a migraine. That's how bad I get. Okay.
So we want to have this in the middle. That's what we're talking about. And I just know that you are an expert on putting things in the center.
When my brain isn't amped up on 500 milligrams of caffeine or whatever, I'm just...
Center.
Oh, no! No, I know that much.
No, don't do it.
Do not. Don't we have the code for the other thing we did? Because we put it very nicely in the thingies.
Let's pop in and see what.
While you are doing that, I'm going to talk to Tyndall about another. I'm going to have another rant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Because he's gatekeeping migraine meds. Well, that is not migraine meds. It's for stubbed toes. Actually, that's not true. One of the medical society's largest, what do you call it?
Pharmaceutical company?
No, the testing they do. Studies. One of the largest, there was over 4,000 people joining that, actually shows that the components of Treo or Excedrin, in combination with one of those anti-nausea pills, is exactly as effective for curing migraine, but it's a little bit better at curing the feeling nauseated. But that dose cost about 33 cents, 3 cents. And the real medicine costs 30 times more. So nobody is using that particular study that much. But it is proven to be exactly as... yes, I'm saying it's all about the money. I am saying that. And you don't feel as hungover as you do from triptans and stuff like that. Dang, that is the word. I've had migraines since I was 4. Until I was 23, I had them around 300 days per year on average. So I've tried everything. And when I moved here, Jimmy also has migraines. And I told him, you should try this. And he was like, well, that won't help. That's exactly what you said. But it works. And that's one of the things we actually buy in the States to... because it comes in pill forms and we don't get that. We get the water-soluble ones that taste like not good. Yeah, today I learned things. There you go. Yeah, out-of-body hangover I do not like. I do not like that one. Did you find it?
Is it Flexbox we're supposed to use or something else?
Oh my gosh, my brain does not work. It is it Flexbox?
I don't know.
No, I think it's oh my gosh. You can't ask me questions. So this is, I remember the color study. That I remember. The thing I've actually done? Let's see, where is he? I have a CSS guy. Where are you?
Section, display flex, justify content. So that's basically what we want to do. So let's try that. Let's see here. So this is in here. Let's bring that one inside of the... Let's see, is it main layout? There it is.
Actually, if anyone is interested in learning a lot of cool stuff about CSS, I can highly recommend Kevin Powell on YouTube because amazing stuff. Let me actually link that. Here we go.
With 200.
Amazing stuff.
Why am I...
Oh yes, look at this. This is basically the medicine we're talking about. The best. The only thing I used against migraine until I got kidney problems and my doctor said I can't use it anymore. Yeah, that sucks because it is awesome. You can still be up and about usually. Very seldom I need to go to bed with a migraine. Usually I can keep it at bay and work through it if I can take that med. But that sucks that you can't take it anymore. Flexbox. Yeah, it must be Flexbox we're talking about here.
Let's see what we got here.
Because Kevin
there we go.
has done a Flexbox tutorial, which I probably looked at. Yes, that looks awesome.
Let's run with this one. Perfect. So align items center. So let's remove
display flex.
Let's say that this one we want 500. What happens? Okay, so it's centered inside of that one, I think. And we don't want that. We want it to be centered on the whole screen. So let's remove that.
You need to set the width.
Boom, centered.
Well, I shouldn't take credit for that. Tyndall should. There you go. And if we want to put it to the side, it will still be moving around. No, Tyndall, I'm not going to lift that into stream either, because no. Don't do what he says.
So basically we want, so what I did here was that I put on the main tag, I put the display flex and justified content center.
Yeah.
So I don't need to add any more clauses. So I'm only going to have one main tag, and that's the one.
Yeah. That's good.
That's good. So let's see. And this one looks the same, and this one looks the same. So here's one of the problems when it comes to...
I do not approve. Yeah, okay. We need to set a width.
So when it comes to the virtualize, if you take a look here, and if I scroll, the length of the content is changing. The width, sorry, yes. As you can see, like this one, for example.
That is not good.
This is like the longest name ever.
Yeah. Simon says he should really learn some CSS. I am so lost. Have a team member at work who is so amazing. He built a blog theme that looks and works like Visual Studio Code. No JavaScript, just CSS. Yes, I know you can do so much stuff. It's mind-blowing. But I really recommend Kevin Powell, because it is good tutorials. You can scroll through them if you want to, and it's everything from the little things to how to do this cool stuff. Or I think he even has a video where, let's see if I can duplicate this, but only in CSS and stuff like that. So.
Nice.
Oh, and here's the blog. That's cool. That is pretty cool. It looks exactly like Visual Studio Code. I think this is the short, the link to his channel. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I don't know the person. I've just watched some of his content. So Tyndall says that it doesn't look the same for organizers, but I think that could be the width issue. Or did you not put in the CSS?
So the organizers are not done at all.
Yeah. Yeah, got it.
So there we go. It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit wonky when
as long as it's not like jumping ahead like that. Oh, there was no data. Yeah. No, that is correct. We don't know how to display it yet.
So what I did was that I added, let's see here.
What did you
I added a conference name.
Mm-hmm.
So the name.
Oh, we can't see that. Can you scroll up? Thank you.
Name of the conference cell.
Mm-hmm.
It should be 400 pixels. I don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I put inside of the speaker page, I added the class conference name. So here's when you can't, I can't format all the TDs as a conference or with 400. So in this case, well, I kind of have to add a class.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I try to avoid it as much as possible. And I also, so now, here's the problem, because now I need to make sure that not the organizer, the attendee page has that class as well.
Yeah, so we're kind of starting to duplicate things, which can make it iffy.
And when you're working on this, you have to remember, oh, it should have the class conference name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't have to think about what should a table have.
No, because
should it have table and striped? Doesn't matter. All the tables are going to look exactly the same.
Yeah, except when we add inline classes.
So what we do at work, we're using Sass. So that's a way to add it compiles or transpiles, I guess, to CSS. You have a little bit more leeway on what you can do and what you can add classes, you can combine classes. So basically what we do there is that we have a table and we're saying the element table instead of the class table should include table and a table striped. So it's getting those two styles from Bootstrap and applies it to all the table elements.
Okay.
So we are still using Bootstrap in the backend, but we don't have to write table and table striped everywhere.
That sounds pretty nifty as well.
It is. All right, a little bit better.
Tyndall used less until Sass got cool. Then I still used less until support for it started to getting dropped. Yeah, don't we hate when that happens? We have our favorites and...
It kind of still looks good in a mobile view.
Yeah.
It's centered, so it doesn't really matter how much room we got.
Yeah.
That looks horrific, but...
Sass, I won't touch anything else.
Okay, a little bit closer.
Yep.
A little bit closer.
Yep. What is that 18? Can you check the font size? Because it could be that I'm watching it through Twitch on a different screen.
Font size, body font size, 1 rem.
1 rem, okay. So 1 rem should be 18.
Okay.
That's the baseline. Unless we have set it somewhere else, it should be 18. I dare to say all modern web browsers, depending on what font face you're using, of course, or font type. Okay. So that is what we're using when you're using M's and Rems. This is the reference. How much bigger or smaller than your standard text size.
I wonder if this works. I'm a little bit curious. So if I, so we did have a couple of, let's do it like this instead. Let's
see these things that you're showing there. This is how you do variables in CSS. That one I learned from Kevin Powell, which is, I really like that.
So I'm not sure if this is going to work because now we have this yellow color. That's
Why didn't you use the...
Where's the yellow color? No, we removed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We removed it. All right, let's...
But we do have it in the menu, I think.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look here in the menu.
But we should really have all colors in variables.
Yeah, but the thing that I don't know if it works, let's see. I'm a little bit curious. So we're going to take the yellow one. We're going to put that as an accent color, like that.
Well, thank you for joining us. We are also soon running down to the kitchen to eat because I'm hungry. It was all the chocolate talk, and see you soon.
See ya. Okay, so
now this is the variable.
Accent color.
Yeah.
The variable in the root.
Yeah.
So if I pop into the where are you? The nav menu. I have this awful thing here. So let's add. No, that's not how you do it.
No. You need to type var.
Do you know the syntax?
I think it's var and parenthesis with it inside. I'm not 100% sure because brain.
Let's make it 100%. Let's check what we got here. You were using it somewhere. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right.
See, I remember something. That's the second thing I remembered today.
And now I copied. Look at this. I copied the background.
Yes.
So now I would have to do other stuff. But now I found this one instead. So now I can copy that one and I don't have to type it single keystroke.
Gosh. Which we're thankful for, because otherwise I won't get dinner tonight.
So let's pop that one in there. And that one in there.
What type of font family are we? Oh, that's the fancy one. Okay. Never mind.
And this still works.
That's pretty good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Variables, CSS variables for the win. That's what I say. I really like that because you know how many times, I mean, even in big companies, in very famous software, you can find, I know one in particular, let's not name names, but a very large chat and call application used to have 99 different, over 90 variations of blue in it
So
because they were
it's a
not
chat
using.
application that has something with blue, okay? All right, right.
I can tell you off stream, but I don't want to bash them on stream. Well, I don't think it's even a thing anymore because it's kind of died out a little. So, yeah. Skype, it was Skype. Okay?
Stop pressuring me.
Yeah, they did actually do a really good redesign and rebranding where they fixed that. But one of their designers on that actually told me that over 90 different variations of blue. And I think that's because, well, I think it was this one, and then you're just one letter off. And if you're not using, yeah, use variables. Save it. We'll save some time.
There's one more thing that I really want to do here.
What's that?
That is the conference page. Because we have a name, we have a conference start date, right? And we don't, all right. So the problem here is to see that something happened here.
Yeah, you're only showing one.
I think what happened is the center thingy.
Oh.
So if I just want to add a div here, let's see what happens. So I think it needs to have something surrounding it.
Okay.
And that blew up on me. Why did it blow up?
Maybe you copy-pasted something by mistake when you hunted for the CSS variable?
Not set to an instance of an object.
Thank you for showing up. Showing up, that's, again, my brain. Thank you for joining us today, Simon. Have a good night. My brain is not where it should be today.
Let's take a look here again. So is it actually this one that, no, that's checks. So I have a div there. I have a div there.
Yeah.
Let's save it. Let's get that one.
So what happens with that div?
Let's see what happens.
Whew.
So I broke this one.
What? What? How? You weren't even on this page, were you?
I was in the outer, the main layout.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is not what it's supposed to look like.
No.
Let's go in here. That still works. This one blows up because something is broken. So let's keep this for the next time, I think.
Yeah, let's start
This,
finding out what happened.
There's something going on with the. Not gonna push.
Oh, look at this! Sweet, just got a fork of this open source project I'm messing with, publishing a release on GitHub. Insert party parrot here. Awesome, that's cool.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool. Why is there?
Now it's working. Was that a fix? Look at that. I fixed it.
You feel better now? How's the first page look?
Let's not check.
Okay.
So I want to add one more thing here. I want to add a href to the what am I calling it? Conference. Did I write that whole thing out? Like that. Conference dot
URL something.
There's something event URL.
There you go.
No, that's not the one.
No?
Is it?
It sounds like it should be that one.
It might be. I thought that it should have a link to the. Is it the identifier?
Hello.
It could be identifier. Let's check that.
Identifier? Why aren't we looking for the URL?
Yes.
So what does the...
We're looking for the URL to sessionize.
Right. And the
identifier
is where you found like the ID of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, got it.
So let's see. Let's try that. Identifier, and what should it go to? Oh, go to call for paper. Obviously, we can remove that one as soon as the call for paper ends.
Yeah.
Go to call for paper, click that one, and we got
yes,
there we
that's
go.
Awesome.
Perfect.
And we do have a question.
Right.
What is .Racer? Is it a C# UI framework?
So Racer is a Racer component, which is inside of something called Blazor. And Blazor is a SPA framework, so a single page application framework, very similar to React or Angular or anything like that, but we're using C#. So inside of the Racer files, we can combine, let's take a look here, zoom it out just a little bit. So we can combine HTML combined with C# code.
Yeah, and that's what the @ signs are for, right?
Yeah.
You're typing @ to explain that now we're getting into C# code.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I remember.
I remember.
That's the third thing I remember today.
I know, with a migraine.
Yeah, and 500 things I did not remember.
Hey, celebrate the wins, not the other ones.
Yeah.
Let's add one more here while we're doing it, because now we can actually use the site if we got this one. URL. No. URL.
Event URL.
Oh, the call for paper URL. That's the one I was looking for. CFP URL. I thought I checked all the URLs. And we got event URL. So that would be svtug.se, for example.
Yeah. So the first one is for sessionize usually, or paper call IO, or wherever we found it, and the other one is for the actual conference page.
Basically, it's one is for the call for paper.
Yeah, and one is for the conference. Yeah, got it. That's good.
Let's see here, conference.
Oh yeah, because you only want to show it if the call for papers is open.
Call for paper end date is higher than date time
Yeah.
Which one is that? That is daytime. Great. Now, so if it hasn't ended yet,
yeah,
we should show the conference, the call for paper URL.
And shouldn't we have the same for the conference?
It's,
or which page is this? Is this
so this is the conference page. If we click a conference, we go into this page.
Oh, okay. But if the conference is already over, we don't want it to show.
We don't. Does it matter? The URL to the conference?
No, yeah. I mean, if the conference is over, will it still show in the listing?
No.
Okay. Good.
Not in the. So the one for attendees is going to filter on event date.
Yes.
I'm thinking that we should add a search somewhere.
Yeah.
So that we can search. For example, I noticed that NDC London 2023 is open right now. And I mean, we're thinking, maybe you hear somewhere, oh, NDC is open. Okay, how do I find NDC? Well, you should be able to go here, search for NDC, and find it. And
in that case, I would argue for it actually being interesting to see NDC London, even if it was not open and the conference is not upcoming yet, because then I can say, okay, last year it was open between these dates.
I'm thinking that perhaps we could do a kind of a two-step thing.
Yeah.
So if we're searching for something, we're searching for...
we can have a radio button or something,
exactly.
open or not.
So if we're searching for NDC, for example, I'm thinking we got a very generic search page. We're going to get the NDC conference. We're going to see that the call for paper is open, yes. And the conference is not, hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Something like that. And we're kind of filtering with all of the content, as you mentioned, with some kind of radio button or something. Okay.
Awesome.
So I think we are done for the day.
Yes.
I am completely done, at least.
I was done an hour ago. Because brain. That's why. Or lack thereof today, maybe? I don't know.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, that was awesome.
Next Thursday, trying to count in my head, we have a guest.
Yes, we do.
So
we do.
You should definitely check that out.
Yeah. Finally a guest.
Finally a guest, yes.
And that means I don't need to use my brain as much. Take care, everyone.
Bye.